Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, watching your salt, drinking water, avoiding pain meds, and yet your kidney numbers keep getting worse? You're not alone. Every single morning across America, millions of people with chronic kidney disease wake up and unknowingly make the same quiet mistake. They start their day with a breakfast that's silently making their kidneys work harder, age faster, and push closer toward dialysis, one bite at a time. But here's the truth: the right breakfast can change everything. I'm Dr. Johnny, and for over 15 years, I've helped patients with stage 2 to stage 5 kidney disease protect their kidneys not by cutting everything out of their lives, but by making smarter, simpler choices, especially first thing in the morning. Because breakfast isn't just a meal, it sets your body's rhythm for the entire day. Inflammation, blood pressure, potassium, phosphorus, and even how much fluid your kidneys hold on to. And what most people don't realize is that even healthy-looking foods like whole grain toast, a fruit smoothie, or that innocent-looking granola bar can silently raise potassium, spike phosphorus, and overload kidneys that are already struggling. But the good news? You don't need to live in fear of food. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how 7 delicious, satisfying, kidney-supportive breakfasts, each one carefully chosen based on real clinical experience, nutritional science, and practical ease. You'll learn what works, what doesn't, and how to build a morning routine that doesn't just fill you up, it helps keep you off dialysis. And trust me, there's a lot of misinformation out there. But you're not going to get vague advice here. This is straight talk. Real solutions for real people like you. So, let's begin with a breakfast that looks simple, but might just be your kidney's best friend. Let's start with something that seems simple, but holds powerful secrets for your kidneys. Oatmeal, not the instant kind drowning in sugar. I'm talking about real oats gently soaked overnight, then warmed to creamy perfection and topped with blueberries and chia seeds. This breakfast isn't just comfort food, it's kidney medicine in disguise. Here's why: half a cup of cooked oats gives you 4 grams of fiber, and that fiber doesn't just help your gut. It lowers blood sugar, supports stable energy, and most importantly for kidney patients, helps reduce uremic toxins that your kidneys would otherwise have to deal with. Most people with CKD also have diabetes or insulin resistance. That's why starting the day with a low-sodium, high-fiber meal like this is a game-changer. Oats contain beta-glucan, a rare type of fiber that reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 silent killers of kidney function. And when you soak oats overnight, you break down excess phosphorus, making them even safer for your kidneys. Now let's talk toppings. Blueberries packed with anthocyanins that fight oxidative damage. Just a handful helps protect delicate kidney cells. Chia seeds. Just 1 teaspoon adds omega-3s and 2 more grams of fiber, supporting both your heart and kidney health. And if you sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, even better. It helps control blood pressure and blood sugar naturally. This isn't just breakfast, it's a daily act of protection. But what if you're craving something savory and high in protein without punishing your kidneys? Let's move into the kitchen and talk about a warm, satisfying plate of egg whites with bell peppers, and why this combo is secretly one of the cleanest protein sources you can put on your plate. If sweet and creamy isn't your style first thing in the morning, then this one's for you. Imagine waking up to a warm plate of soft, scrambled egg whites, tossed with sautéed bell peppers and onions. It's light, it's clean, and it's incredibly kind to your kidneys. Now here's the deal: egg whites are one of the purest forms of protein on the planet. Just half a cup gives you 17 grams of high-quality protein without the heavy load of phosphorus, potassium, or cholesterol found in whole eggs. That means you get all the muscle building, tissue repairing benefits without stressing your kidneys. Bell peppers add more than just color. They're packed with vitamin C and antioxidants that protect your immune system and reduce inflammation, both of which are critical when your kidneys are under pressure. Onions bring in quercetin, a compound studied for its potential kidney protective effects. And here's something most people don't know. Cooking method matters. Skip the butter. Instead, use a light spray of extra virgin olive oil rich in heart-friendly fats that also help lower inflammation. Keep the heat medium-low to avoid creating harmful compounds that can build up in the bloodstream when food is overcooked. Little choices like this, they add up. And if you're still using whole eggs, consider this: switching to egg whites just 3 times a week can noticeably reduce phosphorus buildup and leave you feeling lighter, not sluggish. But protein isn't the only thing your kidneys crave. Sometimes the most healing foods aren't heavy at all. They're cool, creamy, and surprisingly refreshing. Let me show you how something as simple as a Greek yogurt parfait could support your gut and your kidneys at the same time. Let's switch gears now to something cool, creamy, and deceptively powerful. Greek yogurt parfait with apples and homemade granola. It's not just a breakfast, it's a reset button for your gut. And surprisingly, for your kidneys too. Half a cup of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt gives you protein, calcium, and probiotics. But here's the key: unlike processed foods filled with phosphate additives, Greek yogurt's phosphorus is naturally bound, which means your body absorbs far less of it. That makes it a much safer protein option for people with chronic kidney disease. But the real magic lies in the probiotics, the live bacteria that support your gut. Why does that matter? Because a healthy gut reduces the buildup of uremic toxins like indoxyl sulfate and p-cressyl sulfate that normally strain your kidneys. Top it off with a handful of chopped apples, which are low in potassium and rich in pectin, a soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. Then comes the granola. Now, store-bought granola often hides phosphate additives and sodium, even in healthy brands. But when you make it at home with toasted rolled oats, puffed rice, a touch of maple syrup, and cinnamon, you get all the crunch with none of the kidney risk. Together, this parfait doesn't just nourish, it defends, quietly, daily, deliciously. But what if you're in a rush and still want something light, cold, and kind to your kidneys? That's where our next option comes in: a low-potassium smoothie that tastes like dessert, but works like medicine. Some mornings feel too fast, too heavy, or too hot for solid food. And that's when a low-potassium smoothie can become your kidney's quiet ally. Forget the banana-spinach blends; they spike potassium levels fast. Instead, blend half a cup of frozen strawberries with a few slices of apple, a splash of unsweetened rice milk, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Here's why it works. Strawberries are low in potassium, only about 115 milligrams per half cup, but they're packed with vitamin C and manganese, 2 antioxidants that help reduce kidney inflammation and oxidative stress. Apples are equally kidney-friendly, rich in pectin that supports digestion and binds toxins in your gut before they ever reach your kidneys. Rice milk, unlike almond or soy, is one of the lowest potassium, lowest phosphorus milk alternatives out there, perfect for anyone watching their mineral load. And that flaxseed, it quietly delivers omega-3 fatty acids, which lower triglycerides, ease blood vessel tension, and reduce the risk of heart disease, something kidney patients face at double the rate. This smoothie tastes like a treat, blends in 30 seconds, and gives you powerful anti-inflammatory support without stressing your kidneys. Just remember, skip the banana, the spinach, the protein powders. Keep it light, focused, and kidney smart. But maybe you're missing that comforting weekend feeling, something warm, nostalgic, and fluffy. That's where we're headed next: kidney-friendly pancakes that feel like a cheat meal, but aren't. Sometimes, healing doesn't come in the form of green juice or supplements. Sometimes it looks like a pancake. Soft, warm, familiar pancakes feel like home. And if you've been told they're off limits because of kidney disease, I have good news. With a few thoughtful swaps, you can bring them back to the table safely. Start with white flour, not whole wheat. Sounds backward for kidney patients? It's not. Whole grains may be healthier for most people, but they're also higher in phosphorus and potassium, two minerals that damaged kidneys struggle to remove. White flour is actually the safer choice here. Instead of eggs, use a few spoonfuls of unsweetened applesauce. It acts as a binder, adds natural sweetness, and removes extra cholesterol and phosphorus from the mix. Ditch the baking powder, which often contains phosphate additives, and use a small amount of baking soda instead. Then, instead of syrup, which is usually loaded with added sugar, top your pancakes with warm, sautéed apple slices and cinnamon. It's sweet, it's kidney safe, and cinnamon has even been shown to help regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation. Each pancake, made this way, comes in at less than 120 milliliters of potassium and under 100 milliliters of sodium. Light, satisfying, and gentle on the kidneys. But not every morning calls for sweetness. Some mornings call for calm, for warmth, for something slow and soothing. Let's head there next with a healing bowl of rice porridge, miso, and scallions. Not every morning needs to be busy, loud, or sweet. Some mornings, especially when your body feels tired, heavy, or a little off call for something slower and deeply comforting. Rice porridge with miso and scallions is one of the gentlest, most healing meals you can give your kidneys. Start with plain white rice, simmered slowly in extra water until it turns soft, smooth, and creamy. Unlike brown rice, which is higher in potassium and phosphorus, white rice is far easier on weakened kidneys. 1 cup gives you just 35 milliliters of potassium and a moment of quiet. Now stir in a teaspoon of low-sodium miso paste. Just that small amount adds depth, warmth, and live probiotics, good bacteria that support your gut. And a healthy gut isn't just about digestion. It helps reduce uremic toxins in your blood compounds that damaged kidneys struggle to clear. Top with finely chopped scallions. They're low in potassium, but rich in sulfur compounds and antioxidants that support detoxification and vascular health. And if you want to add a bit more substance, a few cubes of soft, unsalted tofu can turn this into a light but complete meal offering clean. Plant-based protein without straining your kidneys. This bowl isn't just food, it's rest, it's recovery. It's how your kidneys breathe. And yet, not every healing food needs to be cooked. Sometimes, healing shows up cold, crunchy, and unexpected, like the next idea cucumber and cream cheese toast that hydrates your kidneys and surprises your taste buds. Sometimes the most powerful meals aren't the warmest, the heaviest, or the most complicated. Sometimes, they're just simple. 1 slice of white toast, a layer of low-sodium cream cheese, a few thin rounds of fresh cucumber. That's it. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This light, crunchy toast is surprisingly kidney smart. Let's start with the bread. White bread, often criticized for being too plain, is actually the safer option for people with kidney disease. Unlike whole grain bread, which contains more phosphorus and potassium, white bread gives you energy without burdening your kidneys with minerals they struggle to filter. Next, cream cheese. While it's lower in protein, that's actually a benefit for people on a restricted protein diet. Just make sure it's low sodium, because many commercial brands are packed with salt. A tablespoon is enough to give you creamy richness without overwhelming your kidneys. And then there's the star of the show, cucumber. Made of over 95% water, cucumber naturally supports hydration, which is essential for kidney function. It's also very low in potassium, making it one of the safest vegetables you can eat. Top with a sprinkle of fresh dill or parsley, and you've got a refreshing bite that hydrates, nourishes, and leaves you feeling light. This isn't a breakfast that fills you up, it frees you up. After nourishing your kidneys with the right breakfast, there's one more quiet act that can elevate everything you've just done. A morning walk, just 20 to 30 minutes, no gear, no noise, just movement. It might sound too simple, but simplicity is often what the body needs most. You see, during sleep, your body holds on to fluids. Blood pressure quietly rises, circulation slows, and when the sun rises, your kidneys are already behind, struggling to filter waste and regulate balance without enough support. But the moment you step outside and start walking, that's when things begin to shift. Your heart starts pumping, blood flows more freely, oxygen reaches your kidneys, inflammation softens, blood sugar stabilizes, and most importantly, your kidneys get what they've been quietly asking for: rhythm, movement, breath. Clinical studies show that morning walks improve filtration rate, reduce swelling, lower blood pressure, and lift energy in people with chronic kidney disease. And here's the best part: it costs nothing. It takes no equipment. Just your willingness to begin again each morning with your health in mind. Because every step you take isn't just physical, it's a message to your body: I'm still here. I still believe in healing. So if you've ever felt like kidney disease is slowly taking control, let this be your anchor. A gentle routine, a quiet rebellion, a promise you make to yourself before the world begins. And sometimes, that one simple act is enough to change everything. Taking care of your kidneys isn't about being perfect. It's about paying attention. It's about making one small, thoughtful choice each day: what you eat, how you move, what you allow into your body and mind. And the fact that you've watched this far means you already care deeply about your health or the health of someone you love. So here's my advice: start with one change. Maybe it's switching your breakfast. Maybe it's a morning walk. Maybe it's just reading a label more carefully next time you shop. These steps may seem small, but for your kidneys, they make a world of difference. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to save it so you can come back whenever you need a reminder or encouragement. And if you'd like more trusted guidance on how to protect and support your kidney health, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Every week, we share the latest medical insights, natural strategies, and practical advice designed to help you stay informed, stay in control, and stay well. Because when it comes to your kidneys, knowledge is not just power, it's protection, and you deserve both.